Took 10 seconds for this shit to start. And I'm not even ready. Alright, well, listen to some rap. Where am I? Oh.
Too many problems the world can't solve. Too many people, no one wants to be involved. Keep rearranging, it's all the same. Always saying someone else is to blame. Look already, standing tall. Hold tight.
This thing holds a full can. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on, cowpokes? So I felt the need to clarify a couple of things. You know, what the hell? Cheers, guys. It's freaking hump day. I got some playoffs for NHL coming up later, but first I wanted to go over the... Excuse me. Damn, why do I do this to myself? Ugh. Give me a second. Thor. Hammer! Hammer! Alright, listen, it didn't so much piss me off as I think it wasn't even so much about anger. That everything with me is, when it comes to getting angry about shit, has to do with sadness. Fucking adore me on here. So I really felt like the Hammer deserved a better treatment than to just throw it in a freaking trailer. Oh yeah, by the way, guess what happens in this movie? Yeah, the argument that I've heard so far is like this is what happens in the first 10 minutes of the movie, and it's already been disclosed that that Mjolnir is going to get destroyed by Hela in this movie, which, you know, it's questionable that they should have even released that information at all at any given time. Why not save that surprise for the film? For the film. So that was my gripe. Other than that, listen, of course I'm jonesing to see this movie. I can't wait to see this movie, and it looks fantastic. And I don't know. I got nothing else to tell you about that. There wasn't a whole lot more other than the visuals look absolutely fantastic. And it looks like another one of those deal breaker type films, but it does look like the tone of the trailer is such that it looks like, even though all of these devastating things happen, they're still going to be lighthearted with it. It's like, I'm not sure how they're going to pull that off. We'll see if they can. Because a lot of bad things happen in this one. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, I just don't want you to think, oh God, this trailer sucked, and I don't even want to see this movie anymore. I don't like it when they give away stuff like that. It's all, you know. And I know that everybody pretty much agrees with me. Not everybody. Yeah, everybody agrees. No, nobody fucking cares. Everybody else is on the best trailer I've seen. I just got pissed off. You know, that's me on here. You know, fuck that. Hammer! I love that fucking hammer. So I didn't want to see it destroyed at all, much less in a fucking trailer. Why can't I get this hat straight? All right. Anyway, other than that, you know, I don't have much for you guys. Obviously, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Ooh. It's been time for me to rank on this movie too. I can't get my hat straight either. Then my head is crooked. But I don't know. You know, I really hope that this movie is good. It just seems like I'm skeptical about it. That's all there is to it. I'm just skeptical about it. Maybe I just recently got. Maybe I just. I don't know. Maybe I have Spider-Man fatigue, which is unusual for me because I'm the kid. I was the 4-year-old that wanted to get his picture taken with freaking Spider-Man at the mall, not Santa. You know, so. Web Slinger is the fucking very first hero I remember liking, you know. Superman was after that, but Web Slinger was first, you know, before, you know, the Superman movie came out. But, I don't know. I have concerns. I do have concerns. I have concerns about the fact that we're not going to get any Harry or Norman or any Osborns, or we're not even going to try to do Green Goblin again. They're acting like they got it right so far. You know, like, well, we've done it so much. We've done it to death. We've done Green Goblin the best we can possibly do, Green Goblin. So let's not bother going there. That's seriously their attitude. Okay, all right. Listen, you know, the very first Spider-Man, freaking Raimi Spider-Man, that was the best Goblin Norman we got, even though the outfit wasn't that great. The outfit was okay. It was the mask. The mask made him seem, you know, him talking behind the mask definitely just didn't do something, but whatever. But yeah, they can do fucking Green Goblin again. That would be fine with me, you know. But you know, we're lucky. He's got a rogues gallery that, you know, they can kind of go through and whatever, you know. But I don't know. The Flash Thompson guy being a little, you know, being different than he is in the comics, and he always has to have a love interest. I mean, couldn't he just have one movie where he didn't have a love interest and then have the love interest, you know, the next time around? I really am having hat issues. I swear to God. Anyway, but trying to stay young, fresh, and hip, and it always seems like when you're trying to please too many people, you end up pleasing nobody at all. So I don't know. I just have this weird. I have a weird. Like I think I've said it before. I have a bad feeling about this movie. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a bad feeling about this movie. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, moving on. I'm gonna do some playoffs. That's really basically the reason I did this. Fucking post-mortem on the fucking Islanders season after they went to the second round of the playoffs last year to just take a big old shit this year and fucking miss the playoffs. Doug Waite was announced as the head coach today. He did his job. They won their last 5, and he actually brought them from second to last place to being only 2 points away from being in the playoffs. So, you know what? What more could you ask for from a coach? So let's go ahead, Doug. Rock on. You should be our coach. Plus, I love seeing him get all fucking fired up and pissed on the bench. Man, that guy freaks out, and I love it. But anyway, let's talk about the playoffs a little bit. Anybody doesn't give a shit, I'm sure you can sign off right now, but there's got to be a few hockey fans out there. Anyway, Canadians are going to play the Rangers, and my prediction for that freaking series is that, I don't know, I hope that at some point in time they all go to this bad restaurant, get food poisoning, and then for some miraculous reason, both teams get knocked out of the playoffs because I can't stand either one of them with equal footing. Because the Canadians have smacked the shit out of us a bunch of times, and the Rangers, their fans are shit. I have friends who are Ranger fans. They're not shit, but some of the Ranger fans that I've met at Madison Square Garden when they play the Islanders, boy, yeah, don't like you guys. You guys are obnoxious. You really, really are. You rival almost Philly fans sometimes, and that, my friends, that says something, you know. But anyway, the Canadians are going to beat the Rangers in 5 games. The Bruins are going to beat the Senators in 6. Blue Jackets over the Penguins in 7 games. That's my upset pick of this freaking round 1 series. Blue Jackets, go Columbus! Word, they need something. There's nothing to do in Columbus, so let's give them this win over the Penguins. The Caps are going to beat the Leafs, and that's a no-brainer. Caps are going to beat the Leafs in 4. They're going to sweep them. And then we go to the West, where I don't really know too much other than the fact that the Blackhawks are great. So, so these picks, don't take them. Don't call the bookies just yet on the West. The East Coast ones, yeah, I think I'm right about most of that. I know my, my Blue Jacket picks is not a popular one because everybody loves Sid the Kid. But that's my upset pick of the series anyway. The Wild are going to beat the Blues. I don't have a game pick for that. Let's say 5. Blackhawks are going to beat the Predators in 6 games. Sharks are going to beat the Oilers, and let's going to say that one's going to go to 7. The Flames, Calgary Flames are going to beat the Ducks in 7. That's all I got. Other than that, if you guys want to update on my mom, she's moving into her new place this week. She's making steady progress. I'm going up to see her this weekend, try to see how she settled in, and that's all I got. That's all the news that's fit to print. Next time you guys see me, it'll be for Guardians of the Galaxy. I will be living in another apartment because I'm moving within the next 2 weeks. I'm not moving far. I'm just going from one apartment to another. Long story. But yeah, so there it is. Mentioned before, I was a little angry. I've been a little bit angry at the world lately. If my attitude comes off online sometimes I just try to say nothing at all. But, got a little bit of an attitude lately. I'm trying to shake it. I'm sure I'll get better at some point. But for now, do something good for yourself. Do something good for somebody else. I love you all. Peace. Next time you see me, Guardians of the Galaxy review. Going to see it on Thursday night.